In today's Adventure F1 episode, we're gonna read some more concerning Reddit stories and I hope you're excited. It's gonna be a wonderful time and I'm not gonna waste any time. If you enjoy, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe if you want to. And let's get into it. Enjoy, guys. Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my late husband's possible affair baby any money? My husband passed away almost 3 years ago, leaving me a solo mum of an 8-year-old. I've learned a lot about who he really was since then. Let's just say that if he were alive, we wouldn't still be married to each other. About 6 weeks ago, a process server showed up trying to serve him with a court order to submit DNA for a kid. I gave him a copy of the death certificate and I sent him on his way. Shortly after that, a woman shows up on my doorstep saying that the kid that she had with her was my late husband's child. Is it? I don't know and I don't care. It kinda looks like him, but also looks young enough that they would have had to have been conceived very, very shortly before his death. I told her that he was gone and where she could find his grave. She almost immediately started demanding her half of his estate. I laughed and I told her that half of nothing was nothing, and she was welcome to that. Where I've been informed that I might be the a-hole is that while it's true there was no estate, there were assets that passed outside of probate. One of these assets was a rental property that his parents gave us years ago, deeded with him and I as joint tenant with rights of survivorship. In short, it became mine when he died. I've already sold it and that'll be the money that sends my kid to college. Legally, I'm good. I already talked to my attorney about it. While I do feel bad for this child, I also have a child of my own to look out for. I'm gonna edit this to answer a few questions that I've gotten. No, there was no will in place for him. In my state, interstate inheritance laws say that the only heirs are me and my children. Then the first 50,000 of the estate go to me and my child gets half of what's left. If this does turn out to be his child, then half of the estate would go to me and half to the children, i.e. my child would get 25% and then the other child would also get 25%. However, that's a mute point because his estate was literally an empty bank account and $40 in cash. Everything else passed outside of probate. A good estate attorney is worth every penny, even if I never could get him to meet with it or do his damn will. There was no life insurance. Yeah, I'm in the US and my child is receiving survivor's benefits. They aren't huge, but they do pay for the therapy bills. He hadn't worked for a vast majority of our marriage, but luckily did have enough credit to qualify. At this point, I'm not opposed to helping the other child receive the same benefits since it won't affect mine. However, my attorney has recommended to hold off at this time because we don't know what she's planning. She assures me that if the other mother files with Social Security, that they will backdate any payments to at least the date field, so holding off won't affect the total amount if it does turn out to be his child. I have no idea if she knew that he was married at the time or not. My husband's parents are alive, but our relationship is strained. I haven't told them about any of this, and I have done my best to let them keep believing that their son was a saint. Oh no, you're definitely not the a-hole, OP. And like you said, there was no estate. Yeah, this comment, not the a-hole, the goal of this woman to show up at your door. I banged your husband and had his baby, and now you must give me money. Too bad for the kid, but she's reaping what she sowed. Do not lose sleep over this. The top comment says not the a-hole, and for what it's worth, that's not a terribly uncommon scam for some reason. If you still have the papers, I'd look into if they were even legitimate. And Opa said they were. That's the first thing that my attorney looked into. The working theory is that she really didn't know when she filed. Why she waited so long is anybody's guess. The comment under that says not the a-hole. She probably found out that he was dead and figured she could get some money some other way, since not directly through him. While some may feel for her being a single parent, so are you, and you have to be concerned about yourself and your son. Yeah, for sure, OP. Story number 2. Am I the a-hole for my refusal to attend my sister's wedding? My older sister, 41 female, is getting married to her partner of 3-ish years in a month. My older sister and her partner both have children. My sister has a 14-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. Her partner has a 14-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy and 11-year-old girl. The relationship is controversial. My nephew, 14, has been having trouble with the 14-year-old girl since the 3rd grade, and this actually escalated when they were doing virtual classrooms. She would write a lot of insults about my nephew and use the voice feature to target my nephew. But still, my sister and her partner started a romantic relationship and even moved in together. My nephew expressed a lot of unhappiness about this. So did his grandparents, biological father's parents. He's not involved, but they were always very generous in helping my sister with my nephew. My sister stopped all contact with the paternal grandparents as a result of them speaking up. When my sister and her partner got engaged, my nephew didn't take it well. There was a public scene where he told everybody present that she was marrying his bully's dad and didn't give a crap about him. My sister was furious. Nephew was devastated that his mum was marrying her partner, even knowing how he'd feel. My sister didn't want to hear from anybody, including me, that it was a bad idea and that she was risking losing her son. She told me that he didn't get to dictate her life and they'd deal with the bullying, but he was being unreasonable about everything. I told her that my nephew deserved space away from the girl, and she told me that he can't pick his family and siblings fight sometimes. 2 months ago, my nephew ran away. He was gone for 2.5 weeks and we were searching everywhere. He'd wanted to go go to his grandparents but worried that they'd get into trouble. CPS intervened when he was found and my nephew was removed from my sister's home and was given a placement with his grandparents, which was his first choice. I talked to him since and he said that he was glad that he was removed. He said that he'd been prepared to keep on running away and he told the social worker that and more. We're in touch frequently and I do get to visit him. My sister could visit but my nephew doesn't want to see her, but she's proceeding with everything like normal. We fought over her picking the relationship over my nephew. She told me that I'll never understand. My invite came in the middle of all of this and I RSVP'd no. I made it clear that I was not going to attend this wedding after everything that's happened. My sister and parents told me that I should put aside the family troubles and attend, or I'd be risking the relationship forever. I told them I stand by my nephew over my sister. Am I the a-hole? No, you're not the a-hole, OP. Yeah, the top comment, not the a-hole. Good on you for standing your ground. I'm not sure why she'd want you there either with how easily she cuts off people for disagreeing with her decisions. Your sister will probably just live however she wants to, unfortunately. Just continue to be a good support system for your nephew. The relationship between him and your sister will be a consequence of her own actions, and it's on her to own up to it. Yeah, and the comment under that too, not the gay hole. My sister and parents told me that I should put aside the family troubles and attend, or I'll be risking the relationship forever. I told them I stand by my nephew over my sister. Total kudos to you. She lost her own kid over letting him get bullied. Yeah, and it's so awesome of you that you're looking out for your nephew, OP. This comment says not the gay hole. And may I suggest making fun plans with your nephew on the wedding day and weekend instead? Probably going to be a very hard day for him, having his family around to remind him that he's loved and supported and doing something to take his mind off what his mum's doing so that he has a fun memory of the day instead. And that would probably be something that makes a difference and sticks with him for a long time. It will completely destroy your relationship with your sister and strain your relationship with other members of your family when they learn of it. But sometimes it is best to let the trash take itself out of your life when it offers. Yeah, couldn't agree more. The comment under that says not the gay hole. Your sister is right when she said that you'll never understand, and that's a good thing. I wouldn't want to understand the reasoning of your sister either, and from what it sounds, choose the nephew over your entire family. P.S. Very smart kid to understand that his paternal grandparents will get in trouble if he'd run there. Pretty sure that he wouldn't end up in their custody if he went there, but now CPS could send him there as a third party. Good choice of him to do what he did. Keep on supporting him. The comment under that says not the gay hole. What your sister is doing is horrible. How do these parents continuously pick men over their own children? Good on you for standing your ground and supporting your nephew. I know that said, how do these women pick men over their own children? But yeah, of course it's men too. How do these parents continuously pick people over their own children? It's so awful. And yeah, shout out to you, OP. You're doing the right thing. Wow, okay, the next one. Am I the gay hole for telling my friend that I've accidentally been sleeping with her fiance? Oh boy, that's a hell of a title, I'm aware. I don't really know how to start this, so I'll just get into it. I'll preface this by saying that I'm 22 male, very, very gay. I was in high school when I met this friend, and she was the cool older kid the year above me. For all intents and purposes, we'll call her Sienna, 23 female. Now, after high school, I went to an out-of-state college, while Sienna went to the local uni. We kinda lost touch except for the obligatory happy birthday and Merry Christmas text messages, so you can imagine my surprise when I got a text from my mum a few months ago saying that a wedding invitation from Sienna had gotten delivered to my parents' house. Sure enough, a quick text to the lucky lady confirmed that she was getting married. Her longtime partner Marcus, 25 male, had finally proposed. A summer wedding right in my hometown, right when I and some of our other friends would be back in town from uni. I was invited to one of the pre-wedding girls' nights because my life is that of the two-dimensional comic relief gay side character, I guess. And we got wasted, like the kind of drunk where logic isn't even in the same dimension. So when the topic of other people in the girl squad's relationships came up, like the genius I was, I whipped out my phone to show them the hot guy that I've been hooking up with as just a dumb summer fling, who turned out to be Marcus. Oh my god. Rightfully so, Sienna lost her crap. Fair, no criticism from me. But then she turned on me and started blaming me for ruining her wedding. For clarification, because I'm sure this will come up in the comments, no, the wedding invitation did not have any photos on it. It was on one of those minimalist designs with over-the-top calligraphy, and that's it. Her social medias only feature her. I had no way of knowing what he looked like. I don't personally think I was at fault here, but here is where I think I messed up. I very loudly and to the entire club drunkenly said, "It's not my fault that your cheating fiance likes getting his back blown out, Sienna. I feel absolutely awful. I don't want to be the other woman, technically guy, but you get it. And I certainly don't want to hurt a friend like that. I've tried apologizing 1,000 times, but she's not interested in talking to me, which I do totally get." When confronted, he confessed to not only hooking up with me, but also 8 different guys over the course of their 4-year relationship. The wedding's been called off. Am I the gay hole? Interestingly enough, I don't think so, OP. Marcus definitely is though. Jesus. Yeah, the top comment, not the gay hole, because how were you to know? I do feel sorry for Sienna though. Yeah, same. What an awful situation. God, I'm so sick of reading about cheating cheating partners. They make me want to throw up. Yeah, also the comment under that's a good point too though. Better now than after the wedding. And the comment under that says, or at the wedding. Yeah, oh my god, could you imagine? The second top comment says, when confronted, he confessed to not only hooking up with me, but also 8 different guys over the course of their 4-year relationship. The wedding's been called off. Yikes, you helped her dodge a bullet for sure. She's just upset now, but I hope that someday she realizes that it was all for the best, not the a-hole. Yeah, obviously, Sienna's life just got turned on its head completely. Like, that's a nightmare situation right there. But yeah, that's right, Marcus is the one to blame, not OP. Marcus cheated with 8 other guys. Like, how much of a piece of garbage do you have to be to do that? It's of course a good thing in the long run that Sienna gets rid of him, but it doesn't make it any less sad. There's a comment that says, I very loudly and to the entire club drunkenly said, it's not my fault that your cheating fiance likes getting his back blown out, Sienna. Yeah, you shouldn't have said this, but this is just a drop in the ocean of her problems right now, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I don't think you did much wrong, and Marcus is clearly the biggest issue. I can understand why she doesn't want to talk to you though, not the a-hole. Imagine if you found out on the wedding day. Would have been very dramatic. Yeah, and also OP themselves said that they can understand why Sienna doesn't want to talk to them at the moment. Like, yeah, very understandable, but Marcus is the piece of crap here, not you, OP. But yeah, poor Sienna, what an awful situation. Like, it doesn't even get much worse than that. You're about to get married to somebody that you love, and you find out that your friend was sleeping with them without even realizing, and you find out that your partner cheated with 8 other people. Like, for Sienna's sake, I hope this entire thing isn't real. That's so awful. Story number 4. Am I the gay hole for stopping helping my sister financially because she's pregnant again? I, female 35, live with my husband, male 38, in Canada. We've tried for a baby for many years, but after spending so much money on IVF and enduring the emotional roller coaster of miscarriages, we decided to live child-free and to enjoy our lives. We both went to great universities and have great jobs. My younger sister got pregnant at 15, and then again with twins at 17. The kid's father and her broke up when the twins were 2. She then met another guy and had 2 babies over 3 years. It was an abusive relationship, so she ended it. Now she's with her current boyfriend who had 2 kids, and they decided to have 2 more together. I've always felt bad for my nieces and nephews, so I buy them clothes and gifts and school supplies, and I do help my sister financially every month. My parents provided with full-time care as well. She just announced she's pregnant again. I told her that I'm done supporting her because I can't be responsible for her decisions for the rest of my life. Both she and my family are calling me heartless. No, you're definitely not OP for deciding to cut the financial support. You didn't need to do it in the first place. It was super generous that you ever even did, OP. My sister said, when you're old and in some nursing home, who's gonna visit you? No one. You have no kids, and my kids will remember how cruel and selfish you were. Wow, that's an awful thing to say. Enjoy your trips while my kids are suffering. So what, you think all of your family members are responsible for your kids and that they should provide for them? Are you out of your mind? Oh my god, the audacity and the entitlement. My husband thinks I'm doing the right thing, but I feel like an a-hole. I would appreciate any advice or perspective on the situation, thank you. P.S. Her source of income is the Universal Child Tax Benefit, which is about $500 for each child per month, and child support she receives. Her boyfriend is in and out of jobs all the time. Oh, how ridiculous. The audacity of your sister, OP. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep irresponsibly popping out kids that I can't look after. Financially, that is. Well, probably not even just financially. Who's got the time for that many kids and expects it to be your and your family's responsibility? That's so entitled. Yeah, the top comment. So she's got 7 kids with another on the way. She's going to be on $4,000 a month in benefits. I would have stopped helping her years ago if I were you, not the a-hole. Yeah, same. It's so generous that you even helped her ever. Is she grateful for that? Doesn't sound like it. She sounds nasty. The second top comment says, give her one last gift, a box of condoms. Yeah, oh my god, maybe consider stop having kids if you've got 8 kids or whatever. God, that's so irresponsible if you're making your family members responsible for them. And this comment too, enjoy your trips while my kids are suffering. What? Her kids are suffering because she makes horrible decisions in life and is now a parent to, or parenting with her boyfriend, soon to be 10 kids. Not the a-hole. Your parents are going to give free childcare to 10 kids? Why? She doesn't work. If she had to carry the burden of taking responsibility for her choices, she might make different ones. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. And also, who can look after 10 children? That's like the job of 5 different people, isn't it? But yeah, she expects her family members to do it. Oh, the audacity. I can't get over that. Oh, you're so heartless because I keep on having children and I keep on making them your responsibility, even though they're not your kids, when I've already got like 25 kids. Your sister doesn't have a leg to stand on here, OP. And also, where is she putting all of these kids? How big's her house? She might as well open her own school soon. No, you're definitely not the a-hole, OP. Story number 5. Am I the the a-hole for getting hurt and upset over a harmless prank that my husband pulled. So me and my husband have been married for 5 years. We're currently female 24 and male 33. Way before we met, when I was 16, my mum's house had a fire that burnt literally everything down, and sadly my childhood cat was also killed in it. Oh, I'm so sorry, OP. I remember my mum and brother waking me up screaming, "Fire, fire, get up, get up." We crawled out under the smoke, and luckily my neighbors had already called the fire department and they pulled us out. We lost everything. We were devastated. So that was a while ago, but it still really scares me, and I check outlets and our stove and candles and everything all the time. My husband knows this about me. So 2 nights ago I went to bed early because I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant. I'm about to pop. I was sleeping for a while before, for some reason, my husband decided to wake me up by yelling, "Baby, there's a fire, 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 get up." Oh no. Why, you're pregnant too? Why would he do that? And knowing that you've experienced a house fire, why the hell would he do that? As quick as I could get up at 34 weeks pregnant, I did, and I grabbed my purse. I was just in automatic shock and autopilot. I knew what stuff I needed to grab. I made it all the way down the stairs, yelling for my husband to follow me before he started laughing and telling me that it was a joke. Who is this a joke for, dude? Oh god, OP, he's lucky that you don't dump him. It took a minute for that to process. I stood there with an open mouth while he laughed and ushered me down the rest of the stairs. I sat down on the couch and I started sobbing. It was genuinely the hardest I've ever sobbed. Yeah, see bro, this is such a funny joke, isn't it? Your wife is crying her eyes out. Oh my god. It's like I couldn't get myself to stop and my whole body was shaking. My heart was racing and I couldn't breathe. I've never had this experience before. I was genuinely so panicked. I was so upset. My husband apologized and was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. It was just a joke." I just cried until he eventually was like, "What the F? It was just a prank. This is really dramatic." Oh my god, how rude. After a few hours, I'd calmed myself down and I went to apologize to him. OP, you shouldn't be apologizing to him. He wouldn't take it. He said that I was being over dramatic and made him feel like crap for a harmless prank. Oh my god, dump him. Oh god. He has had the worst reaction to this, OP. So I guess am I the a-hole? I've never been good at taking jokes. I've been trying to be less sensitive, but I don't know. There's nothing funny about this. How much of an a-hole is this person? Oh yeah, you lost everything and also your cat in a house fire as a child. Wouldn't it be so funny if I woke you up screaming that the house was on fire? And also when you're pregnant. I can't believe you apologized to him, OP. He owes you more than an apology. And also pranks are barely ever funny, like any of them. But this especially, you're bringing up past trauma for your partner. Jesus. Yeah, this comment, that's a divorceable offense. Do not pass go. Go directly to a divorce lawyer. This person's a piece of crap. Yeah, the comment under that too, I agree. People on Reddit are known for being like, dump him over minor stuff. But yeah, straight to divorce territory. What an absolute horrible person the husband is. There's no excuse. Yeah, there isn't. That's such an awful, revolting thing to do. And also, bro, if you find treating your partner like this funny, you're not a very nice person. Like, who is that ever going to be funny to? And yeah, 100% that is a thing about Reddit too. Somebody in a post will be talking about like the most minor thing ever, and there'll be people in the comments like, dump them immediately, divorce right now. And I hate that sort of stuff too, because there's nuance in life and not everything is black and white and not everything should be ended with a divorce. But in a situation like this, I would not be staying with somebody like that, OP. That's so revolting. And the audacity, the gall of him to think that you owe him an apology. Think about it for longer than 2 seconds and stop thinking about yourself, dude. OP went through a house fire, a super awful traumatic event, and you think you're the one who's wronged here? Christ. Yeah, this comment, not the a-hole. What he did wasn't a prank or a joke. That was mental abuse. That's the behavior of a self-centered, compassionless child who has no regard for how much he hurts others. In an adult, that behavior is unacceptable. Your apology shows him that he can abuse you and your future child in any manner that he sees fit, as long as he utters the magic manipulative abuse phrase, "It was just a joke." And this comment too, not the a-hole. He's mean. Your baby's gonna have a mean dad. This comment says you went to apologize to him? You were in a tragic event and have been mentally preparing for it just in case. That's some PTSD, but a normal reaction. He took advantage of your fear. He needs to apologize to you. Yeah, and also, how old did it say that he was? 30 and OP was 19 or something when they got married? Yeah, this comment, another immature grown-ass adult preying on a vulnerable and naive young woman who insists on having a child with him. Not the a-hole, but come on, I have a feeling this isn't the first or even second time he's shown a huge red flag. Stop ignoring them. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's so cruel. You don't deserve that, OP, and you're pregnant too. Yeah, that's enough for today. What a wild episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've got a super cute, wholesome meme to show you before I go. I work at a doggy daycare and our newest pup just finds the fluffiest nearby dog and naps on on them all day. How cute is that? Like, don't think about what we've read today. Focus on how beautiful this post is. Look at that cute little puppy sleeping on the other dogs. That's adorable, and that feels so good to read that after what we've read today. And yeah, a beautiful place to end the episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time today. And if you did, make sure you let me know down below in the comment section, and also like and subscribe. The comment of the day today goes to GCSE History Lessons. I usually skip the wholesome memes because I'm only here for the juice. Today I was lazy and it made me smile so much. I'll be staying till the end from now on. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you for that comment. And yeah, I completely understand. You're here for the dramatic stuff that we read. That's completely fine, by the way. I know a lot of people aren't interested in the wholesome stuff at the end. But yeah, for me personally, I feel like I need it after what we read. And the fact that you enjoyed it too is so awesome. So yeah, I'm so glad that you enjoyed, and thank you for watching the episodes. And I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!